scene opens with quick cuts of famous boxers' footwork. Ali's shuffle, Tyson's bob and weave entries, Lomachenko's pivots. The shots are focused on their feet and lower body, creating a sense of dynamic, controlled movement. You want to know the biggest secret to becoming a great boxer? Forget about the knockout punch for a second. The real power, the real genius, doesn't come from your hands. It comes from right here, your feet. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're tackling the most common and most costly mistake every beginner makes: neglecting stance and footwork. You can have the power of a heavyweight, but if your foundation is weak, your punches are worthless. Most beginners walk into a gym thinking boxing is all about throwing hands. They see it on TV and want to replicate that raw power. But here's the truth. Boxing is an art of balance and timing. Your stance is the platform that supports every single thing you do. Stand too narrow, and you're as easy to push over as a bowling pin. Stand too wide, and you're stuck in the mud, a sitting duck. The correct stance isn't rigid, it's alive. Feet shoulder width apart, knees bent, weight on the balls of your feet. It's a spring-loaded position ready to explode in any direction. But so many newcomers plant their feet flat, thinking it gives them stability. That's an illusion. In boxing, true stability comes from mobility. You're not a tree, you're a dancer with dynamite in your gloves. Legendary trainers always say, your feet get you into position to land punches, and your feet get you out of trouble. Think about it. A powerful punch that misses is just wasted energy. Good footwork is what closes the distance, creates angles, and lets you dominate the ring. It's what separates the amateurs from the artists. Let's break it down. Your front foot is your steering wheel. It guides your attacks and your pivots. Your back foot is your engine. It provides the explosive drive. A balanced fighter keeps about 60% of their weight on the back foot, allowing for quick, fluid transitions between offense and defense. Beginners often lean too far forward, leaving them wide open for a counterpunch right after they throw. And let's talk about the forgotten weapon, the pivot. Moving straight back is one of the most dangerous habits you can develop. It keeps you right in the line of fire. But a simple pivot, a quick quarter turn on your lead foot, can take you from a position of danger to a position of dominance. You make your opponent miss and then you make them pay. That's not just a move, that's ring IQ. The consequences of bad footwork are brutal. It doesn't just make you slow and predictable. It drains your gas tank. Every off-balance step, every clumsy adjustment, wastes precious energy. And forget about defense. You can't slip, roll, or dodge effectively if your feet aren't underneath you. It's like trying to dodge traffic while standing on a sheet of ice. Look at the greats. Muhammad Ali danced around opponents, controlling the fight with his feet. Mike Tyson, trained by the legendary Cus D'Amato, used explosive short steps and angles to get inside and unleash devastating combinations, all while staying perfectly balanced. Vasyl Lomachenko is a modern master, creating angles so baffling his opponents literally don't know where he is. Their styles were different, but their foundation was the same: flawless footwork. So how do you build this foundation? Repetition, shadowboxing, focusing purely on your feet, ladder drills to build coordination, circle drills to master movement. It's not about being flashy, it's about being efficient. The goal is to make correct movement instinctive so you can move like water. Smooth, controlled, and powerful. Your footwork is a reflection of your mindset. Calm, deliberate steps show control. Panicked, sloppy feet reveal chaos. In the end, every great boxer first learned how to stand and how to move. So, if you're just starting out, stop chasing the highlight reel knockout. Go back to basics, master your stance, perfect your footwork. Because in boxing and in life, if your base is solid, you'll rarely fall. And common mistakes beginners make in boxing: a poor guard and weak hand positioning. If you've ever wondered why you keep getting tagged in sparring, this is probably why. A solid guard isn't just about blocking punches, it's the core of your entire defense and offense. Without it, even the most powerful puncher is just one clean shot away from disaster. So what is the guard really for? Many beginners see it as just a passive shield, something you put up when you're not punching. But that's a huge misconception. A proper guard is an active, essential part of your strategy. It has three jobs: protection, obviously, to block or deflect punches; preparation, to set up lightning-fast counters; and positioning, to help you stay balanced while you throw your own shots. When your hands drop or your elbows flare out, you're basically hanging a "hit me here" sign on your chin, ribs, and solar plexus. Let's break down the most common ways beginners mess this up. The number one error: dropping your hands. It feels more relaxed, you think you can see better. But the second your hands dip below your chin, you've created a superhighway for your opponent's jab or hook. Another classic is the chin-up posture. Your chin should always be tucked. When it's up, it's a knockout button waiting to be pressed. Then there are the flared elbows, leaving your entire body wide open. Or, on the flip side, crossing your arms too tightly, which kills your vision and mobility. And finally, having a static frozen guard. A good guard is alive, it moves and adjusts, ready to react. A stiff guard is a slow guard. Now you might have seen pros using different styles like the Philly shell or the peekaboo. Floyd Mayweather's shoulder roll is legendary, and Mike Tyson's peekaboo style was terrifyingly effective. But here I ask the trap. Beginners try to copy these advanced guards before they've even mastered the basics. The result is just confusion and getting hit. A lot. Always start with a fundamental high guard. Hands near your temples, elbows tucked in and chin down. Master this foundation first, then you can experiment. Your guard is also deeply connected to your footwork and balance. Your body is one unit. When your feet move, your hands must move with them. As you step in, your lead hand should be probing. As you step back, your guard should tighten. Beginners often forget this rhythm. Their feet are moving, but their hands are just floating around, completely disconnected. Think of it as a dance. Your hands and feet must always move in perfect harmony. The most dangerous moment is right after you throw a punch. So many beginners admire their work. They throw a great right hand and just leave it out there, leaving their face completely exposed. Or after a combination, they'll drop their hands and take a deep breath, thinking the exchange is over. That's exactly when the sharpest counters land. Your guard has to be a reflex. The moment a punch is thrown, the other hand must snap right back to protect your face. You shouldn't even have to think about it. So, how do you train this? It's all about repetition. Start with mirror work. Stand in front of a mirror and just practice holding your guard, keeping your hands up and elbows in. When you shadow box, make a conscious effort to bring your hands back to your chin after every single punch. A great partner drill is the tap drill. Have your training partner lightly try to tap your forehead. This will train your hands to react and block without you even thinking. These simple exercises will hardwire that instinct to protect yourself at all times. Ultimately, a disciplined guard is as much mental as it is physical. Fatigue, frustration, or even overconfidence can make you lazy. You start feeling comfortable, you relax your hands, and boom, that's when you get hit. A strong guard shows respect for your opponent's power and for your own safety. It's what allows you to attack fearlessly because you have complete trust in your defense. Remember this: a fighter with a poor guard isn't brave, they're just reckless. True courage is staying calm, composed, and protected in the middle of chaos. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you found this helpful, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe for more boxing tips. Let me know in the comments what other common mistakes you'd like me to cover. Stay sharp and keep those hands up. See you in the next video. What's up, future champs? Welcome back to our series on common boxing mistakes. Today we're tackling one of the most dangerous habits for beginners: a poor guard. You can have all the power in the world, but if your hands are down, you're just one punch away from disaster. Let's fix that. First, let's get one thing straight. Your guard isn't just a passive shield you hide behind. It has three jobs: protection, setting up counters, and keeping you balanced. When your hands drop or your elbows flare out, you're basically putting a giant "hit me here" sign on your chin, ribs, and solar plexus. And trust me, your opponent will happily oblige. So, what are the classic beginner errors? The most common one is letting your hands drift down. You get tired, you want to see better, and boom, your hands are by your waist. That's a free invitation for a jab right to the face. Another one is the chin-up pose. Your chin should always be tucked. A raised chin is a knockout button just waiting to be pushed. Flaring your elbows out is another classic, leaving your body wide open for hooks. And please don't cross your arms like a bouncer. It kills your vision and makes you slow. A good guard is alive, not frozen. It moves and adapts. Now, you've probably seen pros with all kinds of fancy guards. There's the high guard, the Philly shell shoulder roll made famous by Floyd Mayweather, or Mike Tyson's aggressive peekaboo style. These are advanced for a reason. They require incredible reflexes and timing. As a beginner, your home base is the basic high guard. Hands near your temples, elbows tucked in, and chin down. Master this before you even think about imitating the greats. Your guard is also directly connected to your footwork. They have to move together as one unit. When you step forward, your lead hand should follow. When you retreat, your hands tighten up. Many beginners move their feet, but forget their hands, leaving them floating in no man's land. It's a rhythm you have to feel. Feet, hands, and eyes all working in perfect sync. A good guard moves with your body, it's never left behind. So why do we drop our guard? Usually it's after we throw a punch. We admire our work for a split second, and that's when the counter comes. A punch is a round trip. Your hand goes out, and it comes right back to your chin. No exceptions. Same thing after a combination. You throw 3 punches, take a deep breath, and drop your hands. Big mistake. The fight isn't over until the bell rings. You have to train that reflex until it's automatic. Your hands should return home without you even thinking about it. Developing this discipline takes work. Start with mirror drills. Just stand there and check your posture. Are your hands up, elbows in, chin tucked? Shadow box with a focus on defense. After every single punch, consciously bring that hand back to your guard. A great drill is to have a partner lightly tap at your forehead. Your goal is to block or parry without flinching or closing your eyes. This builds real defensive reflexes. And of course, study the masters. Watch how Floyd Mayweather uses his shoulder roll to make opponents miss and pay. See how Vladimir Klitschko created an impenetrable wall with his high guard and jab. Look at how Canelo Alvarez fluidly shifts between offense and defense, always staying responsible. They all understand that defense isn't just about blocking, it's about controlling the fight. Ultimately, guard discipline is mental. When you get tired, frustrated, or a little too confident, your technique gets sloppy. That's when you get hit. Maintaining your guard is a sign of respect for your opponent's power and for your own safety. A reckless fighter isn't brave, they're just undisciplined. True courage is staying calm, composed, and protected, even in the middle of a storm. Your guard is what allows you to do that. Thanks for tuning in. If you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more boxing tips, and let me know in the comments what you want to see next. Stay sharp and keep those hands up.